Hi, and welcome to this lesson. Today we're going to discuss time and how it affects us. Stay tuned. Time, well, we all want more of it, we all need more of it, but we only have so much time. And we all know that. We all know there's only 24 hours a day, 60 seconds to a minute. Time never changes, time never stops. It just keeps going day after day, moment after moment. And that's the question. How do we spend our time? How do we invest into our future day by day? Because that's what time is. Time is your future. Time is an investment. Either you waste that time or you gain from that time, or you give yourself to that time and invest into that and put into it and gain something for the future. You're either going forward or you're going backwards. The writer Alfred De Souza wrote, "Time waits for no one," and that is so true. So what are you doing with your time? What are you doing with the moments of your life? Do you think about time? Do you consider it at all? Or do you just go through your day, just live for the moment, just go and don't really think too much about it? Well, I believe we should be purposeful about our time. We need to think about it, be disciplined toward it, plan accordingly. But that doesn't mean we need to get so stuck on time and planning that we don't have fun. We still need to relax and enjoy our life and not think about time. But as far as our basic foundation of life, we need to realize that our time is short. We have a span of time on this earth, and we don't know when that time will end, when it will stop. In the Bible, Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven." And that is so true. Time affects everything that we do. Time can either be your friend or it can be your enemy. It can be something you are disciplined to use well, or you foolishly waste. And it's our decision, and it's our knowledge on time and what we want to do with our time, basis, of course, of our life. So how does time affect us, really? Well, moment to moment, the right timing of things affects everything. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could be in a car accident. If you're in the right place at the right time, you could meet someone that could be your future wife or future husband. Or you may miss the opportunity to meet the person. It's all those few moments, and we don't think about that, the few moments of time. It's like someone who's having a heart attack. Seconds mean everything. Seconds can make all the difference in the world as far as timing. And yet there's all kinds of different timings. There's seconds, weeks, months, years. We are always trying to push time. We're always trying to fight time. Many times when God is trying to prepare us or to give us time to prepare and to learn things, we're trying to resist that. We're trying to push away because we don't want to wait. And that's one of the things that we need to watch, is we need to be patient with things. It doesn't mean that we don't go forward, but know that time there's a season and a place for all the things in our lives. There's a time and a season for you to meet certain people. There's a time and a season for you to be in certain places. There's a time and a season for you to do a certain thing. Maybe start a business, a new job. It could be anything. There are seasons and times that you need to be prepared for, so when that season and time is there, so that we're ready for that minute, that second, and that moment when it comes. If we're not prepared, many times we'll miss it, and we don't even realize we've missed the opportunity. So being prepared for time, for your season, is important. Many times God will give us a vision of what He would have us to do, what He would want us to do in our lives. Or we have dreams in our hearts that we want to do. And the vision and the idea comes very quickly, but the fulfillment of that can take many years. Some of us can be very patient toward that and work toward it and just realize every day we're going toward it. Some people are very impatient and will just try to rush into it and do every little thing, and even maybe some bad things, to get what they want. There's a reason why there is time. It's to prepare us. We have to be ready. And for us to learn and to grow, it takes time. And we many times don't like that. We don't like to wait, of course. We want to have things that happen at this moment or right away, right when we think it. And some things, of course, do, depending on the situation and how involved it is or how much your background is in doing that one thing. We have many things that we can do at the moment, but there's many things that we can't, and we're not ready for, and we don't know how to do, and we're not ready for, that we may need someone's help. There's a timing to all that. If you realize that timing affects everything we do from the moment we get up to the moment that we go to sleep, it's interesting just to realize that how it affects us. If you really think about it, I mean, I like to think about this stuff, and it's like, it's just, if you value your time, you'll start seeing that there are many moments that you miss that you could have gained or something could have changed if you would have been ready. We all look back in our lives and say, well, there's things I wish I would have done differently. Part of that is the growing of the season and growing into the season and preparing for the timing of a thing. It works with all the things that God tries to do with us and to affect life on the earth. He prepares us for what we're called to do. He prepares us for what he wants us to do. The journey is the walk day by day through time to get to the place we want to be. But the journey is just as important as the destination. It prepares us. We learn so many things and we experience so much on the journey, but that takes time. If you're not relaxed with time, if you're always saying, I got to do this, I got to do this, I'm running out of time, you're not going to enjoy life and you'll miss a lot of things. Our brains and our minds work better when we're relaxed. Now, some people say, well, I work better under pressure. Now, that's fine if you work better under pressure, but in general, most of us work better when we're not under stress or relaxed or pushed too hard, because things just start shutting down inside. Things start being diverted inside. The resources that you need get diverted to other things because you're in worry, you're in fear. It's stealing your energy and your power. And it affects your mind. It affects your brain, how you process things when you're under stress. It's that way for all of us. One reason we need to be mindful of time is we need to prepare for when there is no more time, when we die. None of us know when we're going to die, but we need to prepare for that moment. We need to be ready to die. Many people saying you're not really living until you're prepared to die. And I believe that's true, because you are in a place of peace. You're in a place of going forward. You're putting yourself in God's provision to watch over you, and you're not striving so much. And that's the thing. If we're striving so much, we're taking things into our own hands instead of giving them to God. And we need to give them to God and lay everything down in his hands. Since none of us knows the time of our death, we need to be prepared for that time. Are you prepared to die? Are you prepared to meet God? Are you prepared to face eternity? Are you born again? Do you have a right relationship with God? You need to make these things right and turn to him through salvation, through Jesus, and he will save you, and you will be prepared to meet him. Because until the sin thing is done, until the sin thing is faced, we are not ready to face the end of our time. Are you ready to face time? Are you ready to face it in life? Or are you ready to face it in death? But we need to face it regardless, so that we can actually live life better and live more free and live more joyfully. So mind your time, be disciplined, and do what it takes to prepare and do what you need to do to have the best life you can have, and also to be prepared for when your time is over. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for watching, and until next time, God bless.